This is who gets the money. Institutional investors and corporate landlords who step into the vacuum left by the sellers and the buyers, basically the entire market, right? Buyers are completely blocked out of the market based upon mortgage rates, and they just went up. The sellers are blocked because of the outdated tax penalties. They don't want to lose 100, 200, 300, $500,000 or more just because they want to get a smaller house. Will be good. And then let's just talk about the buyer. I mean, the builders for half a second. The builders are left standing there with all of this new inventory, right? They're like, look at all this shiny stuff. Well, now they're doing price cuts and they're doing incentives on different packages for like landscaping or upgrades or anything else like that, just to stay relevant. IRS is quietly collecting and grabbing billions of unexpected windfalls from families that are forced to sell due to unforeseen life changes, sickness, health, death, marriage, kids, quitting of a job, loss of a job. Now, by refusing to adjust the tax brackets for inflation, the state, US, United States, or it could be, the state you're living in, whatever the state, slowly eats away at the generational wealth. And it's so true. And what they're doing is they're eating that opportunity away for the future people in generations to take advantage of what their grandparents or their parents bought and invested in. So everyday citizens are punished by the inflation that the government's own monetary policies created. This is who gets the money. Institutional investors and corporate landlords who step into the vacuum left by the sellers and the buyers, basically the entire market, right? Now, they have access to, and I'm talking like McDuck status money, like massive cash reserves, and they just go buy up the inventory completely unaffected by the everyday customer and consumer tax ramifications. The middle class is priced out, boys and girls, slowly turning America into a permanent renter state. So the real thing is this: the mobility really dies. So, AKA grandma, grandpa, aunt and uncle, brother, sister, whoever can't move, right? They're not going to take the tax hit. Everything slows down, and the American dream of home security becomes basically impossible. The market is fundamentally broken, and it needs to be reshaped and reworked.